Today, I'm going to discuss how I, as a pantheistic, polytheistic witch, view the other religions. Pantheism refers to the belief that we are all parts of the divine. Imagine that the divine was once an amorphous blob of Play-Doh. At some point, it began to divide itself into different parts. One part became the sun, another part became the earth, and still another part became me. There is no creator that stands outside sculpting the Play-Doh. Instead, we're like a seed that becomes a giant oak tree. That seed is the divine, and we are all the oak tree. Part of us is still that seed, and part of us is connected to the whole through our root system, with our spirit teams acting as a mycelial network. Through this, we also become more. I consider myself polytheistic because I believe in disembodied spirits. Spirits can be anything from our dead ancestors to sprites who like to tease us to group egregores to deities. I use the words deity and god or goddess interchangeably. As Druid blogger John Beckett says, gods are simply the mightiest of the spirits. Whatever a spirit is, gods are the most. The spirit realm has form, but it isn't as tied to that form as the physical realm. This means that over time, spirits change and evolve just like people. This is important when I talk about how I see gods. They are spirits and they do change. It also means that there's overlap between gods, such as the Jewish, Christian, and Islamic gods, that's not easily defined. Gods can split like a cell undergoing mitosis. As humans in the human world, we think in silos. I am me, you are you, and we can never merge together. If I have a baby, that child is a separate person from me. But gods are more like clouds that drift together and drift apart. Another important part of my worldview is the egregore. An egregore is a spirit that was created by a human or humans. This can be done on purpose, like a magician creating a spirit to do her bidding, or not on purpose, by humans living their lives. If an egregore is created by a skilled magician, its personality and goals are tightly controlled by that magician. But more often, egregores take on consciousness and personality of their own and morph into an autonomous being. This would be true of all egregores who are not formed on purpose. Some people believe that all gods started as egregores. The process to create one is the coming together of a group of humans. Human beings in relationship create an egregore that's the embodiment of that relationship. You and your mother co-create an egregore that typifies your relationship. That's part of why it's so hard to respond to her differently. Your casual after-work pickleball team co-created an egregore. That's why nobody is ever on time, no matter how much turnover there is. You can change an egregore, but it takes concerted, directed effort and the cooperation of almost everyone associated with it. Some example groups that have egregores with personalities: the United States, Canada, really all countries, your local Methodist church, the Nation of Islam, everyone in Alcoholics Anonymous, everyone who identifies as a white supremacist, your family. In some cases, especially where religion is involved, people may worship their group egregore, which has evolved into an autonomous god with its own goals. Let's talk about that in the next video.